The Chrisley family claims that despite Todd and Julie's jail, they are now filming a new reality show. Here is all the information you require. The Chrisley family claims that a new reality program is in the works in response to the USA Network's decision to axe Chrisley Knows Best in light of Todd and Julie Chrisley's conviction last year. The family patriarch and matriarch are currently serving a combined 19 years in prison in separate facilities after being found guilty of orchestrating a multi-year bank fraud and tax evasion scheme, but their children are fixated on a brand new reality show that hasn't even been given a name yet. The eldest daughter of the pair, Savannah Chrisley, has stated that it will touch on where we are today, mom and dad being gone, and how we're coping with it. Here is everything they have said so far about the show, including what the audience may anticipate. The family gathered to record something on May 5th after Savannah revealed that they had been talking to a few production companies about a new reality show in February. The following day, Savannah, her brothers Chase and Grayson Chrisley, niece Chloe, and grandmother Elizabeth Nanny Faye Chrisley can be seen in a mismatched chair, appearing to be facing cameras and production staff on the other side of the room in an Instagram reel posted by celebrity hairstylist Tyler Chase Bishop. Emmy Metters, Chase's fiancé, joined them while leaning against his chair. Bishop responded, TBA, when asked in the comments area when and where fans will be able to watch. A few days later, the 25-year-old acknowledged that they were filming together that day in a pre-recorded edition of her podcast Unlocked by Savannah Chrisley, but she stayed mum on the specifics. You'll hear some fun news about people that we've partnered with in the upcoming months, she said, and I anticipate that the relationship will be quite enjoyable and fruitful. The founder of Sassy by Savannah then teased what viewers might anticipate from the new project and hinted that additional filming sessions were on the horizon. You're gonna have all the uncomfortable conversations, she said. You are going to see how we're navigating as a family through having two parents that are incarcerated. You're gonna see how my grandparents are dealing with things, how Chase and I are dealing with things, him in the wedding process, how I do not necessarily agree with it. While Todd and Julie most likely won't appear for obvious reasons, Todd has had some input on the project. Speaking on the golfing podcast Chassin' Birdies in mid-May, Chase said that his father is aware that the new project is going ahead and has thrown his full support behind it, even going so far as to share some nuggets of wisdom with his son during visitations. Yeah, I talked to him about it, he said while discussing the new reality series. I mean, my dad is one of the smartest human beings that I've ever met, so when I do get to see him and talk to him I tell him about everything. Get his input, and he loves to see us win. Chase added that the former real estate mogul advised him to really make the most of the opportunity. He was like, run it through the roof. Chrisley Knows Best was cancelled in light of Todd and Julie's convictions just under a year ago. Chrisley Knows Best began airing on the USA Network in 2014 and followed the day-to-day lives of their larger-than-life family. However, the show, which was averaging 1.5 million viewers in 2021, was abruptly cancelled after Todd and Julie were convicted in June 2022 of bank fraud and tax evasion. Despite this, the station started playing episodes from the show's 10th season that had been filmed before the trial in January, the same month the pair started serving their combined 19-year sentence. The 8th episode of the season, which debuted on March 27th, has yet to be followed, indicating that it was the final one produced before their trial started on May 16, 2022. Insider asked a USA Network representative for a statement, but they didn't provide one. Growing Up Chrisley, a spin-off of the show that followed Savannah and Chase, was similarly cancelled due to the family's legal issues. Todd and Julie were convicted of defrauding banks out of more than $30 million by providing fake financial statements to make them appear wealthier than they were. Their sentences were announced in November. Todd, who prosecutors called the mastermind of the couple's years-long tax and bank fraud scheme, was sentenced to 12 years at federal prison Camp Pensacola. Julie, who prosecutors believed played a lesser role, was sentenced to 7 years in prison at Federal Correctional Institution Mariana in Jackson County, Florida. But when the couple reported to the Bureau of Prisons on January 17 to begin their combined 19-year sentence, she instead reported to the Kentucky-based medical facility.